Hello, everybody. Oh my God, my voice. So, after a couple of weeks of not filming, I decided to film something different. Well, not different because I have given you guys a life update before. Um, so, I don't know. It's like I don't even think people are watching these videos, and if they are, they click out really soon. And if you do watch the whole entire, I'm so sorry because my eye waters when I put on makeup. By the way, it is 6:15 in the morning. Um, I figured that if I want to film, I have to film early in the morning before Caroline wakes up. Caroline is my 4-year-old, and I still have a feeling that she's going to hear me talking and she's going to wonder, who the hell is she talking to? And she's going to wake up and she won't let me film. Um, I did my makeup at 5:30 in the morning, figuring, well, I'll just film a few videos and it'll be productive that way. So I'm going to try this. I was thinking of taking her to grandma's house, and then the whole time that she was there for me to film, but having to leave the house and explain why I'm dropping her off, I just don't want to do that. So, um, good morning, everybody. Um, and welcome to my life update. So, I have filmed, and I have I guess, in my computer, a video of I get ready with you, but it's not so much a get ready with me. It's more like a tutorial, I guess. I'm just putting on makeup, but it's exclusively for a job interview. So I didn't want to put it up because I lost my job so quick. I started working for this insurance company. I have worked for an insurance company before, not this particular one, but I do have experience with being an insurance broker. So I figured might as well, and they reached out to me. Little did I know, no, I had it in my gut feeling. You know those people that say trust your gut feeling? Yeah, you really should trust your gut feeling, because I had this gut feeling that it was just too good to be true kind of thing. They reached out to me. They invited me to an interview. I went to the interview. They were very nice. Um, I gave her my resume, all my stuff. She goes, I'm going to send it out to people, and people are going to reach out to you to see if you want to go interview with them. Well, someone did. In the first place, it was really far. It was clearly across town. Like, Vegas is a valley, and it's either east or west, north or south. It's a very small city. Um, I live by. I live right by where Lake Mead is at, and my job was all clearly. I would have to cross the strip and keep on going. It would take me like an hour to get to work because I had to go all the way over there by Red Rock. Now, people that are from Las Vegas, they know what I'm talking about. So I would have to go all the way over there. And at first she was kind of like, well, do you want part-time? I'm like, I can't do part-time if I'm going to be coming all the way over here because it won't be worth it. And then she didn't tell me the day that she hired me, the day that she interviewed me and hired me. She didn't tell me how she was going to pay me. I assumed it was just going to be a regular, job. Basically, what I was doing is I was answering phone calls, I was making phone calls, I was setting up appointments for them, I was calling up leads that had inquired about auto, home, or even commercial insurance online, and then I was calling them back to just verify the information and make sure that they were still interested in the insurance. So I was, doing all these tasks, which were fine. And, she was going to pay me commission too for all the leads I brought in. So I thought, okay, well, on top of my hourly, that's fine. I went home. I came back to work a week later. I paid for daycare. I bought myself more business attire. I worked a whole week. I had a list of leads that I had brought into the office, and they were interested, and they were able to give them quotes and stuff like that. So when I told her when she hired me, on Tuesdays I'm going to come in a little bit late because my daughter has a class that no one can take her to. So that day I will be working part-time. I will be working from 12:30 to 6. And she said, fine, that's fine. But every day I was working from 9 to 6. So I get there on Tuesday, and she looked upset. And, I was like, oh, hi, good afternoon, how are you? And she goes, maybe next time that you're going to be late, can you please communicate with me? And I was like, oh, you forgot. And she goes, what? And I'm like, remember, today's Tuesday. So, what I told her. And she goes, yeah, I forgot a little bit. And I'm like, how can you forget a little bit? Like, I didn't tell her that, but I was kind of like, okay. So I was like, oh, okay. Well, I mean, if it's a problem, then, either I'll cancel her class, or, I'll try to find someone to take her. But, I mean, the whole thing is that I would take her to grandma's. Grandma will take her to her class, and then grandma would have to come all the way over here to put her in daycare. And it's like, that's like reaching. That's too much work for this job. And she goes, okay, no, that's fine. She goes, I'll just write it down on my calendar. I'm like, oh, okay, great. By the way, when I first showed up to work, my first instinct was like, am I going to sign any papers? Are we going to start any training? Like a normal job, And she goes, oh, yeah. She goes, I am, she gave me this form that did not look like a regular W-2 form, like a regular tax form. It was a 1099. Now, all of you guys that don't know what a 1099 is a legal way of them paying you cash, of paying you under the table. They don't take out taxes. You're responsible for that. And basically, you have no rights in the state of Nevada. And I was like, okay. I mean, me thinking, I really need this job. I really need a job. Big mistake. Big mistake. Well, that Tuesday, since I was only working 5.5 hours, I figured I'm just going to take a 15-minute break, because she didn't micromanage us either. I mean, the office flow was very smooth. So I decided to take a 15-minute break, and I went to the back. I closed my eyes. I didn't go to sleep, but I did close my eyes because I had been tired, because our daughter has asthma. She hadn't been sleeping. We were just, but I was like, I'm just going to close my eyes for 15 minutes, put on the timer on my clock, on my phone. One of my coworkers came in, and very abruptly, she goes, Bertha, are you sleeping? I was like, no, she startled me. I was like, no, no, I was just, I closed my eyes. I'm tired. And she goes, oh, it happens. And she walked away. Now, when my boss came back from her 2-hour lunch, she called me into her office again. And I was like, when I saw a check on the table, I was like, really? So she goes, yeah, in the most pleasant way, she goes, this is not going to work out. I'm like, okay. I'm like, what happened? I'm like, did I do something wrong? She goes, yeah, sleeping on the job is a big no-no. I'm like, In the first place, you are talking to an adult. In the second place, I was on my 15-minute break. So whatever I do or don't do on my 15-minute break is none of your business. I didn't tell her any of this because I was trying to be as professional as possible. But I was like, oh, I was on my 15-minute break. And she goes, yeah. She goes, but if you want to sleep, you should go to your car. I'm like, I wasn't asleep. She goes, that's not what I was told. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, okay. So then I told her the hours that I had worked, and I gave her the leads of all the She goes, yeah, this is all I can give you. It didn't even cover half of the hours from that week that I worked, plus that week. She stiffed me for money. I already had paid for a whole week of daycare, plus that week of daycare. All the gas, all the clothes that I spent, it was just a fiasco. And it's like, why the fuck would this happen to me? It's like, yes, it is a lesson learned, because I did call Labor and Commission. And basically what they told me was, you can take her to court for what she owes you, but it's not worth it because you're going to pay more on court fees than what they actually owe you. And he's like, and basically being a 1099, you're an independent contractor. He goes, so they can and then in the state of Nevada, it's a right to work state, so they can fire you for whatever they want. And I'm like, so in other words, I'm screwed. He goes, yeah, kind of. He goes, let it be a lesson learned. He's like, don't ever work for 1099. As it is, this is a state where they can fire you for anything. And then on top of that, you're a 1099, so they can really let you go whenever they want. He's like, okay. So I'm not working again. It brings stress to the house. It brings stress to me. My daughter's birthday is on Wednesday, and it's like, I'm broke. I'm flat broke. And it's like, it's a little more difficult than I thought. And it's like, well, I need to go out there and look for a job. I need to go out there and look for a job that's close to my house, that pays well, and that it's part-time. So it's like, everybody tells me work from home. It's like, how do you work from home? Like, what do you do? I mean, besides YouTube, but I mean, I've never gotten paid with YouTube. And I mean, I don't think I make enough videos, and I'm constantly making videos. And I really don't want to think of YouTube as my job, because I mean, this is my hobby. This is my outlet. This is where I can talk about what I want, my life updates. I can rant. I can say whatever I want. And I don't really think of it as my job, because I've never gotten paid by YouTube. So, I mean, please subscribe and like and watch, and maybe I'll start getting paid by YouTube. But I don't want to think of it that way. I feel like that's greedy. Although I do need money, but it's still greedy, Anyhow, well, that's what's been going on. So I'm back home, but, Caroline is not coughing anymore. She's good. So that's, that's a plus. So I'll keep you guys updated. I'm going to try to film at least 2 more videos. That way I have content to upload this week. And obviously it's working out. She's asleep. She hasn't woken up. I don't know about waking up. Well, I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning anyway, because I wake up with Chris, and I, make him breakfast and stuff. So once he leaves, I guess I can, slap on a little bit of look a little decent and make videos. By the way, everything that I'm wearing on my face today is in my weekly basket, which even though these are pre-recorded, I guess, my weekly basket is going to go on before this this video. So I'll link it in the bottom, that way you guys can see what I'm wearing. But on my lips, it's MAC Viva La Glam 2 with Subculture lip liner. That's what. And then on top of that, I have a lip gloss from LA Girl. So if you guys want to see what I'm, what's my what I'm wearing, it is in my weekly basket, which I am going to upload on Monday. Excuse me, which today is Monday, but this one I think I'm gonna upload it on Wednesday. So and I wanna see if this works out. I'm gonna upload Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I think that's good. That way I can just, I wish I could just, do it every day, and I can try to do it every day, but I just noticed that my videos don't even get watched. It's like, I think the most views I have is like 32 views, or in a very old video. I mean, it's old, and it's one of those Sephora haul videos which people love watching, and I would love to do Sephora hauls on a daily basis, but I don't have money to be buying all that stuff. So I think that one has like 72, 73 views. It's like, and that's because it's a haul. So, I mean, I would like to upload every day. Maybe if I were to upload every day, I would get more views because I would be more constant. So I can try that. But it's like, I don't get discouraged because it's like, well, I don't have a very large community, and I'm not a famous blogger. So it's like, I can't have 1 million views. It's just not going to happen. So whenever it gets watched, I'm very grateful and I'm very happy because I feel like I'm reaching out to someone. So, that's that. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you if you watched the whole, 18-minute video about me getting fired. Please subscribe. Don't forget to like this video, and stay tuned. I will be uploading more videos. Bye.